There is a Native American killing curse that surrounds this movie. Of all the stuff I've done in my life with the books, whether it be the Royal Arch, with the Masonic symbolism and the hidden, the historical anomaly, the movie Symbolism. I mean, you get into stuff like The Wizard of Oz, The Shining, Black Swan, The Alchemy. I mean, that's all fascinating. That's all good and fine. This thing with The Wizard of Oz is, without question, the most fascinating thing I've ever examined. I mean, I can't even think of a close second. It centers around this killing curse that I believe was put on L. Frank Baum by the Native Americans. There's a reason for that. But for some reason along the way, it doesn't become active or kinetic until The Wizard of Oz is being made. It has latched on, this curse has latched on to the gematria and Kubala of this English ceremonial magician named Aleister Crowley, of all things. And it is using Crowley's gematria to announce this new age of Horus. And you have to go back and read Crowley. It's a bit of a long story, but at any rate, it's this death hex that becomes active in 1938, 1939. And essentially, it's this new age, the sun in this new house of Aquarius designating itself. And it syncs with everything Crowley says. It's amazing. You look at the Book of the Law, you look at the Book of Lies, you look at his gematria, everything syncs. What makes this so interesting to me is when you look at these tragedies that have gone on since 1938, 39 up until present. I mean, this includes all of them. This is 9/11, JFK assassination, Columbine, World War II, Hiroshima, Nagasaki. You will inevitably find these numbers surrounding these events that literally come straight out of Crowley's gematria that mean the Wizard of Oz. So I'm working on this as Cinema Symbolism 4. And when I was doing this light bulb went off over my head. And I thought, as I'm doing this, I'm still like finding this stuff popping up. And I thought, well, wait a minute. I thought this will go on forever. So what I'm going to do is I'm working on Cinema Symbolism 4, but on the side, I'm going to do this other book called Cinema Symbolism 77, which is one of the key numbers in this. And I'm going to document all the stuff with the Wizard of Oz. It's going to just be a solid Wizard of Oz edition where we're going to get into the Kabbalah, the Gnosticism, Pink Floyd, and the political allegories, and most definitely Aleister Crowley and this death hex. So that's what I'm working on right now.
So the killing thing, what triggered it? And I also think of a film like Poltergeist or even The Exorcist, and The Omen, which have bad stuff that happens to people that were in the film afterwards. It seems like The Wizard of Oz really has some unique numerology built into it.
A couple things with what you asked. Is there curses surrounded movies? Yeah, there seems to be. There's definitely some bad ones with The Wizard of Oz and The Exorcist. The Exorcist actually ties into this thing with The Wizard of Oz, believe it or not. One of the two key numbers that come out of Crowley's gematria are 77 and 42. If you read Crowley's gematria, 77 represents Oz, O-Z. And he identifies this as this new god of the age of Horus, the age of Aquarius, called the goat of Mendes. This is Baphomet, the goat god of the Templars. Crowley specifically says in his works that Oz, O-Z, is this goat god and is this new aged god of this age of Aquarius, age of Horus, and its number is 77. The other number is 42, which is the rainbow. And the reason why 42 associates with the rainbow is human beings can only perceive rainbows at 42 degrees. Crowley says the 42 is the death number. This is the headshot. This is the fatal blow number. He names it. He calls it